When Nicolas Maduro became president earlier this year, as the heir of Hugo Chavez, he vowed to preserve the legacy of Venezuela's beloved comandante. But 6 months into his presidency, Nicolas Maduro incites more doubts than hopes. Inflation has soared to over 50% in the past year, food and basic product shortages like toilet paper are recurrent, and Venezuela remains one of the most corrupt countries in the world, according to the NGO Transparency International. And people are already starting to miss the late president.
Lots of products are unavailable. At least when Chavez was here, he would get them.
Nicolas Maduro, the bus driver turned foreign minister of Hugo Chavez's populist government, has changed his moderate style since becoming president in a bid to capitalize on the cult-like devotion shown to his predecessor. He tries to emulate the former president's thundering rhetorical style and describes himself as the son of Chavez. And just like the Comandante did on 4 different occasions, Maduro recently asked for special powers that would last a year in a bid to fight corruption. But his rivals fear it is for political purposes.
I've come to ask for special powers in order to deepen and speed up the fight for new political ethics, for a new republican life.
Maduro often accuses the private sector and the United States of fueling protests that could topple his government. He recently expelled some American diplomats, accusing them and the opposition of sabotaging the electrical system and plunging most of the country into darkness back in September. His opponents say he's also muzzling the press to strengthen his fading power.
The government is using censorship, self-censorship, economic pressures, blackmail, pressuring journalists. The government's objective is to make us invisible.
But in Maduro's effort to fight corruption, some see a real departure from Chavez, for whom the topic was taboo. Dozens of government officials have already been arrested, though it's still unclear how much of a break with the past Maduro will make.
He is determined to create his own leadership. If he achieves it, Chavez will be part of history and Nicolas Maduro will rise as a leader. Now the problem is to figure out whether Nicolas Maduro has what it takes to achieve this.
With local elections coming up on December 8th, Nicolas Maduro has a bumpy road ahead of him, not only to stay in power, but also to save the Chavismo that has come to define Venezuela.